Speaking of, man, like, that's something I was gonna bring up, man, doing some research. I didn't know that you had got stabbed like right before you came home, like not too long way home. So yeah, man, I just want to ask you about that, man. Like, I ain't really know too much about it, like, you know, so like how that situation came about, and like, you know what I'm saying, how you ended up like making it through, like.
You know, actually, it was like, I think it was like 14 months before I came to I was scheduled to get released. I was running all the phones and shit and selling all the work on the compound in prison. And the Muslims had disowned me because I continued to have my hands into phones and drugs and shit, illegal shit in prison. So the Muslims, the imam was like, listen, man, you know, it's against Islam to be doing this, and you ain't gonna do nothing but bring confrontation or, you know, bad things to the Muslim community in prison. And so in order for the imam speaking to me, he like, in order for us not to get caught up in your mess, because we're gonna have to go about you, we just gonna sever ties with you. So I said, shit, I'm a Muslim before I came to prison. I ain't in this motherfucker for no protection. I don't give a fuck about, you know what I'm saying, y'all severing ties with me, although I prefer, you know, to be in brotherhood with the brothers. But I don't need no motherfucking Islam for protection. I'm gonna keep selling phone. I'm gonna keep selling every motherfucking thing I can to get $1 in this bitch, and that was that. So when all the game bangers, they heard that, oh, Goldmouf on his own now. He ain't got the Muslims backing him no more. So I guess they thought she was gonna be sweet for him, but they already know I had already, you know what I'm saying, wipe niggas down at other camps. I didn't want fucking wet polices up, so my reputation was already solidified. But they knew I was by myself and they had numbers, so they can send a hit from behind the motherfucking door, and I wouldn't know what happened or that it was coming at me. You know what I'm saying? But I just prayed like hell that, you know, the person that did come after me, if they choose that route, you know what I'm saying, you know what the fuck he was doing. And obviously, the niggas that they sent at me didn't know what they was doing. Because when I first went to prison, you know what I'm saying, niggas, they taught me how to motherfucking take knives and shit from people. Like, that's what the old heads taught us. Like, nigga, you up in a knife fight, do this, do that, do this, and take the knife and, you know what I'm saying, use it against them. So I was already trained for that shit. You know what I'm saying? I had been down already about 10 and a half years. So I was with all the food. I was with all the bullshit. So I was coming from school one day. No, let me rewind. Well, some gang niggas stepped to me. This big, the head of this set, the head of this set, the head of this set. So they all boxed me in one day and they want to have a meeting with me. Because they wouldn't get no money. All they want to do is smoke Tunchi and motherfucking smoke Molly all day. So I'm getting all the money on the compound. I'm making, by Allah, I'm making like at least 30, 35 bands a fucking month in prison. You know what I'm saying? So, the gang heads called me like, listen, Goldmouf. They brought it to me like it was a sweet proposition, but really they trying to extort me. And I refused. I'd rather be dead before I let a nigga extort me, man. And so they like, man, you know, I need you to get 10 phones in for them, 10 phones in for us, and 10 phones for them. And you know, we gonna give you a little money, but we gotta feed all our people, all my people starving on the compound. I told them niggas, I was like, shit, all them 10, then what my 10 gonna come in there? I tell you what, do what y'all do, you feel me? When I get in another route or something, you know what I'm saying, I'll refer y'all to the other route, or y'all can find y'all other route. But in the meantime, I ain't bringing shit else in with my route that I got now, you feel me? I gotta eat. My people gotta eat, you feel me, on the street. So they were like, oh yeah? I'm like, yeah. So I already knew it was gonna be something behind it, but I told niggas straight up, niggas basically suck my dick. I ain't finna let no nigga extort me. I'd rather die on my motherfucking own blood, you heard? I'd rather drown in my own blood before I let nigga extort me anywhere. Like straight up, just go and murder me. It's okay. I'm not the only first nigga that got murdered. I'm not gonna be the last. You feel me? So that's how I felt about that situation. And so I'm coming from school. I'm coming to my dormitory, to my cell block from school. I was in a masonry class trying to get my mason certification. When I get out, you know, push gonna show. If I don't have nothing else to do, I can fall back on this masonry trade. So I see a couple niggas, you know, of certain gangs that I didn't, you know, used to feed on the compound. So one of them walked up to me and like dapped my hand. I'm like, what up, what it do? But when I was dapping him, another one came from the back, hit me with a knife. So when I reacted, the other one pulled out his knife that shook my hand. He tried to hit me in the side, this big ass knife. So I was bleeding from the back. So when he hit me again. So when he hit me, you know, I did some of that old chain gang shit that a nigga taught me. Grabbed his hand, twisted his hand, you know what I'm saying, flipped him and took the knife from him. So I murdered him right here on the scene. when he took the knife from him. But the other nigga tried to, when I was murdering him, I guess he wasn't prepared for the shit. So he started running off. But when I was hitting the other nigga with my knife bent. I'm probably getting too much detail with this shit. But anyway, I shouldn't be getting that in detail. But yeah, long story short, so I ended up chasing I sent one of my Muslim brothers up the little path to get my other knife. So he brought it to me. So the other nigga told me, yeah, nigga, let's rock out. Little young nigga, I'm like, you wanna rock out? Nigga, let's do it. So we rock out in the pen, me, nigga, you got a knife, I got a knife, nigga, nigga, who gonna come out on top? So I went in the barbershop with the nigga. So he wanna rock out with me. So we had a standstill knife fight now. You know what I'm saying? He easing, I'm easing, and he swang, and he picked up a broom, tried to hit me with a broom. When he picked up the broom, and when I wiped him down, you hear me? I had his ass out, you feel me? That was that. He got paralyzed. But the thing about that situation is that I ended up going to jail for, you know what I'm saying? They brought, investigator came, a lot of people gave statements saying, I ain't even talked to them people, saying that, you know, the niggas tried to kill me. And so they ain't even do nothing. They ended up transferring me to another count. But a real interesting part of that is that I stayed in the hole for like 3 months before I left. And the nigga that I paralyzed, his name was Lil Man. They brought him to the hole where I was at. He was cross from me. He was in a wheelchair. He had a shit bag and shit. And so he looking at me from across the cell. So I'm like, nigga, who sent you? Who sent you over there? Because I'm trying to find out who sent me, because I had a little power in that prison. Like, and so because I started sending hits on niggas from the box. Like, I was still moving phones. I was putting hits on niggas from behind the box. Like, fuck these niggas. I want to wipe down any nigga. So nobody wouldn't claim that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they was like, nobody wanted to claim it. So the nigga was across from me, and he was like, "Goldmouf, I'm sorry, man. You always looked out for me. They told me if I ain't do it, you know, they was gonna airlift me from here. Airlift me, you know, they bring the helicopter to kill you, and they bring the helicopter, so I ain't had no choice. That was my game." I said, "My nigga, I ain't mad at you. You did what you had to do. I did what I had to do. You feel me?" So, but he would never tell me who sent it. But he told me, but one day he was hurting. He was in real severe pain because of whatever was going on. I pushed his motherfucking organ back or whatever, and he was in severe pain. And he, you know, I had a peanut butter sandwich. You know, they have peanut butter sandwiches and shit in the pan. And he was like, "Bro, I'm hungry. I can't fucking." He was just hurting over there, crying. So I slid him a peanut butter sandwich, no jelly, just peanut butter sandwich over there for him to eat. So he ate it and he was crying. He felt better. And he was a young nigga. And that's what I tell a lot of young niggas. They think they know what the fuck they be doing, but they really don't know what they be doing. They really don't know who they be fucking with. They really don't know the decisions they make, the consequences. They have real severe consequences to them. It's like these niggas out here in the street. These niggas quick to tote guns and shoot shit. But soon the motherfucker, like the niggas that murdered Dog, they got the niggas in court looking like ghosts. That nigga so motherfucking, you know, you don't want to be in that situation for real in real life. Ain't no real man who like pussy, who like freedom, want to be sent behind a motherfucking jail cell, behind a prison wall for the rest of their life just because they out here trying to, you know, satisfy some niggas that don't give a fuck about you or who ain't gonna send you $1 when you go to jail. Nigga, any real man, real nigga want to be out here with their kid, being out here, you know, having a positive impact on other people, helping motherfuckers get to the top. That's what true success is about. When you can help another motherfucker get to the top. Lil Wayne is truly successful. Birdman and them niggas truly successful because not only are they successful, but they help the Nicki Minaj and the Drakes and all these niggas get in position just as high, just as high success as they are. You see what I'm saying? So that's what real success. Ain't no motherfucking real nigga want to be behind no goddamn wall, eat no ramen noodle soups with a chopped up piece of motherfucking Slim Jim in it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No real nigga don't want to wake up next to no hard body ass nigga. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of shit these young niggas don't really know. But like I say, I ain't here to preach to a motherfucker. Do what you do. Just don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Don't fuck with me and mine. Period.
Well, was that like the only situation that, you know, you kind of like got in the prison?
Nah, man, I fucking stabbed up polices, man. Like, I went to war with fucking, with a big ass group of people that's really reputed down there. Man, ain't no secret. I went to war with some motherfucking, with some motherfucking Haitians down there, bitch, man. Like, it was a war, man. They was popping some of my people. We popping their ass, helicopters. Like, it was a lot going on, man. I ain't lying, but You know what I'm saying? Southpaw say to all my Zoes, man, y'all niggas know I fuck with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? From ZML to Zoe Pound, all the real niggas, man, I fuck with them. But I went through a lot of shit in that bitch. And I went through that because I was steady moving work. I went to 17 prison, dog. Every motherfucking prison I got transferred for because I was moving phones and work. It never failed. As any motherfucker behind the walls who been through the Florida prison system, they gonna tell you that nigga Goldmouf, every camp he went to, he found him a fucking route and flooded that bitch with dope and phones, man. I ain't bullshit. But when I got out of prison, I said, man, I ain't gonna be selling no more nothing. No more nothing. I'm done with that shit. But I sold phones and dope to my last day out of prison. Walked up out that bitch and gave all the shit I had left away. Swear by Allah, man.
You said like a million in prison, I ain't never heard.
And you know, it's crazy because I did the Beehive interview and somebody like, oh, that nigga capping, nigga. I tell you what, nigga, ask any nigga in the motherfucking Florida prison system. You know what I'm saying? Ask any nigga that's in prison. Niggas following me now from prison. On my shit. Niggas be coming like, nigga, that nigga the real deal. I got my nigga Bless. My nigga Bless in the pen now serving motherfucking 3 life sentences. You know what I'm saying? Lil Meech and Kodak Black, all them niggas be posting Bless. That's my motherfucking right hand man, nigga. We did like 4 years side by side with each other. You know what I'm saying? That nigga tell you, man, that nigga, I ain't never seen no nigga come through the prison system doing like that young nigga out, bro. And I was from out of state. I'm from Georgia. I'm from Macon, nigga. You feel me? I went to Florida and just had my way down that motherfucker. You feel me? And niggas didn't try me. But at the end, all 3 of them gangs got together and tried me. You know what I'm saying? That shit did not work. It was so unsuccessful. You heard? I had that shit up. Like, I made it out without a scar on my face, so I'm grateful. Not a bragging thing, but it is certainly an accolade, and I wear it on my motherfucking chest like a badge of honor. Because it cannot be done like that, you heard? For real.